What's your thoughts on this space? Because it is not like the first room, but then this is also an open space, right? So
So by looking at the space, I feel that one thing it has, which we should avoid having, is like a lot of clutter. So whatever the clutter you can remove.
yeah,
Okay, and the other activities which we have right now is study and relaxing. Right?
yes,
Those are the two activities, or study, focus study, and social
social interaction.
interactions or collaborations. Right. So for that, if we are doing the, let's say, if we divide the focus to go to the rooms, this should become like a relaxing space.
Right.
Right. For the relaxing space, uh, it should have lesser elements. Okay, not like that. This is
Yeah.
fine, but if you can just have like arranged it better and
I understand.
have better lights. Like lights are the killer for this
Yeah, yeah.
space.
Right.
Okay, and relaxing lights, not the focus light. Over here, you don't need focus light because this, for example, this light or this light, if you just change the color of the bulb, this should work. And add like few more lights like that on the walls. That should be enough for the lighting over here, because here you're not trying to study or focus.
Right.
You're just trying to relax.
Understood.
And a walking space would help. So
Right.
in that case, I would say that we can avoid having this for piece of furniture over here.
Or you can turn it around.
We can turn it around.
I understand.
So that
it's attached. Oh, really? Yeah, that's what it says.
okay. No, it's not attached. So anyway.
I think it's something to maintain the balance. So that's what I
Achha.
want to check.
Yeah. So okay, if this is there, then also this thing should be at least there's a
So
walking
we're not
space.
supposed to expect it to be a focused study block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just have like
Yeah.
maybe like a couch which doesn't have the back. You can just come out, sit, and have a thinking space.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Right. If you have a couch, you will lie down and sleep.
Sorted. So now the next space, like this could be a dining space or a combination of dining cum study, or we're also exploring if we can convert the kitchen into a dining space. So what would be a feasible thing for this set of people?
So after that discussion,
Yeah.
like with studying, going to the rooms, okay, and that because that requires focus. This again a part of relaxing area.
Okay.
And a dining table can come here.
Since it is
and
anyways
the
relaxing, we
TikTok
can,
space can become here, like
Right.
talking space.
Got it. So
And
these two
relaxing.
are not focused spaces. We're not expecting
We are
study
not
to happen.
expecting study happening here.
If we add some elements, can it be possible to make it a focus block, or
It is not required.
not required? Okay.
Yeah, because the requirements we are seeing over here,
Right.
we already have 3 rooms for
Three
that.
rooms. Okay, that is sorted.
Yeah, and the rooms are very conducive because
Yeah.
of flooring, texture,
Got it.
like lesser elements.
Okay. So let's say while we have to look at a focus study space, something like this. Now, since it is a room, so now this is the most important aspect of this. The reason why we took this is the study space. So what are the first things which come into mind when we have to create a focus space for studies at work? What are they?
So first thing is lighting. Okay, lighting in the sense everybody should have their individual lighting.
Yes.
So and there should be no, I would say like there should be no distraction. Okay, distraction can be either people talking to each other. Okay, that is like the highest degree of distraction.
Right.
And the least degree of distraction would be a pen dropping or something happening, and the other person is looking at it, or at least their attention going from whatever they are studying. So for that, we should avoid making people sit like this, like back to back.
Oh,
Because one person is sitting there, another person is sitting there. It's almost like you have eyes behind you also.
Seriously?
If somebody is looking at you, you get to know, right?
okay.
Like if somebody, like, let's say in a space, if somebody is looking at you, get to know.
Okay, this is
So in this case, that would be a problem.
So this space,
Right.
probably rather than zoom out from there, you can just take it from. I want the room view completely. What are the number of people which we can accommodate for focus study? Here,
3 to 4.
like how is it done? If you say
So basically, how we need to arrange so that your back is secure.
back is secure.
Back is secure, and you're not feeling that something can
Isn't
come.
it the other way around? Because the front should be secure, right? Because
Front is in front of you. See, your eyes are there.
It's like if you're walking and somebody is looking at you from the back.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
almost
right?
like most of the.
no, but then there are random people looking. You know who the other person is here, right? Psychologically.
Then also the other person can be looking at you, but let's say you are at equation some XYZ, and the other person is struggling with that equation. That I don't know, like that. I feel that anywhere when somebody is looking at you, your attention goes off.
Right, front or back.
Yeah, front or back.
So let's say if this is not the case, now
Yeah.
how are we reorganizing this? How,
So reorganization should be that you have chair here, table here,
okay.
like a partition here.
Okay, the partition is a
So it's
4 feet. 4 feet height.
so you're not seeing the other person.
Yeah,
so
you
one is
can-
no one is seeing your back,
No one is
and your
seeing-
front is secured because of a
Yeah.
wall, something like that. Okay, that's not transparent, which is
Yeah,
opaque.
that
Okay.
can be translucent, like
Translucent,
60%, 70% opacity you should do.
Is there a reason to keep it translucent or opaque should do?
That's a good question. Like if I think in detail.
No, are you talking about the aesthetic part, or is there any other reason
No,
why?
no, as not more than aesthetics, distraction wise also.
Mhm.
That
Translucent
unknown
is-
actually translucent should work better than
Mm.
opaque
Mm.
because you can see the other person
Mm.
sitting in their particular
Mm.
space,
Mm.
and that becomes like a white noise for you.
Mm.
So that doesn't distract you.
Okay.
Once it is completely opaque, that other side, you are curious.
Oh my
What's
God.
happening there?
No.
So
Yeah.
that curiosity
Mm.
again taking your attention.
How are you basing this? Because these are a bit counterintuitive, but looks like an insight.
Yeah, like
is it
mostly observations. Like
Okay.
I would say that I'm a very anxious person.
Mm.
So all these
Did you
things.
try this out? Like when you're saying, because normally the one which you're building at Thrive, they're not very emphasized on focus, right? Because
Yeah, because for them the work is work.
Work
That's
is
not
work,
like
so,
exam
yeah.
clear nahi ho raha hai.
absolutely. So when did you test this out? Like to get to this thesis in terms of studying? If you're saying because even the other thing, the lighting was interesting, and also you're talking about this is normally spacing, and we normally think okay, if you're facing the wall, nothing is blocking you. Nothing,
Nothing is there.
So, okay, so for example, mostly it's observation. Mostly it's like my personal observation. If I'm sitting and studying,
Mm.
how I can get to a flow and focus.
Mm.
Okay, and what are the things which are distracting me. So if you pay
I
attention
would
to
say
that,
if that is the case, if you're not sure of it, one thing you should do is you should try it out with wall facing and then see how the behavior is turning up
like
and then switch it back with the plywood thing.
2 rooms, if you want to switch
Yeah.
one,
Okay, I
it's
understand.
You can do a A/B test.
A/B testing करके then you can finalize that what is working better. Or best thing is those people you ask, they'll tell you
They'll tell you.
that which is distracting, which is not. Like for example, right now, I don't know the name of that lady, but she was saying that
Parani and Pranati.
if they are sitting like
Like
this,
this. Mm.
even if a pen or anything drops over there or a paper or this guy moves,
Yeah.
let's say she gets
Parani moves,
up,
Pranati
she gets up, then she
Now, how
like
is it
just stuck
different
behind.
if it's a QB? You're exposed to three people, right?
No, it's like if there's a
Partition,
wall
I
here,
understand,
there's
but
another partition here.
still you'll
Like,
hear.
You'll hear, but if you see, you can't see anything, right?
Okay.
So you get trained to not look.
And then that's all. See, mostly the I would say the way curiosity works, the thing you don't know you're curious about. so so like if I hear a noise and I don't know what is happening there, I'll have to like shell out some attention and see what is happening there. On the other side, if I know what is happening there, it gives me at least your attention will go and come back.
Got it. Totally cool.
Like, come back very fast.
And finally, some light and a lighting part, which is normally
Yeah, lighting part is like you just cut out these lights because
Not required.
Not required because these what they are doing.
Because he's asked me to put focus like
Yeah,
So these are not required at all.
And one thing, these lights are very bad. Like you need two types of light. One is task light and global light. Okay, task light focused on task. Global light just to create an environment. Like the light
So
of the
isn't
environment.
this a global light? What do you categorize?
This is bad global light.
So what is
What
a
would
good
be-
global light?
Good global light would be which the diffusion is not visible.
Asha, how do
Like
you
the light is not visible. It's just that space is lighted up.
They
So
have
for
these
example,
lights with something covered on them.
there are tube lights. So, for example, if you see offices, you have tube lights which are covered, and only the light comes out.
It's like the lighting is visible, not the light. Something I don't know.
The light falls
You can't see the
wherever.
source of the
Yeah,
light.
so
Okay.
so it's basically, for example, like when you look at the sun. Okay, you obviously the
Okay,
blind,
okay,
but when you look
Sunlight,
at the light,
yeah, yeah.
sunlight, which looks, like you can see everything. So the same principle works over here. It's almost like when you go there, it puts pressure on your eyes, like a lot of and that is 6500 Kelvin,
Yeah.
which is almost like 4500 Kelvin is the standard sunlight. Yeah, so the 4500 Kelvin is the right amount of light, which is your midday sunlight. Okay, and CRT is also very important. That CRT is another the way you measure the color of a light. For example, some company lights has a good CRT, and IKEA is best in that.
Okay.
Somehow
Okay.
they have figured out the color. Like if you see their light and then you see the sunlight, there is no difference over there. So they are very close to CR1, CRT